When you figure out how to do market research the right way, writing copy or marketing with your emails get a lot easier. The words come to you naturally because you already know exactly what to say. So leaving that yappy stuff, before we even get into anything else, let us talk about why marketing research even matters in the first place. So market research is the base of all good email copy and all good emails. Okay, if you do not know who you are writing to, what these people actually care about, and what they are already thinking and believing, then you'll be just guessing and you will not be able to sell, right? Think about it like meeting someone new. Okay, say you want to start a conversation with that person that you met. If you walk in with nothing to say to them, like no idea what they are into, like what do they do or stuff like that, no common ground at all, it's going to be awkward. They will be disinterested in you and you will walk away feeling embarrassed, right? So this is exactly what a bad email copy feels like to the person reading it. If you do not know exactly who they are, what they care about, and what they're already thinking, what they are believing in. So think of your research as your ammo. You need to load up before you take the shot. And here's something a lot of people do not realize. Research or market research also fixes writer's block. If you do not know exactly what you want to talk about, if you do your market research beforehand, then it's going to help you have some fresh ideas because now you know the pain point and you can talk about those pain points and give people quick solutions to those pain points. So that basically means if you are stuck and cannot think of what to write in your emails, it is usually not a writing problem. It is a research problem. So go back and learn more about your market and the ideas will come. Now, how exactly do we conduct market research right now? So your goal is simple. You want to understand the people you are writing to so well that when they read your email, they feel like you get them. They feel like they are understood. Not like a company trying to sell them something for, I don't know, $99, but like someone who actually understands what they are going through, what keeps them up at night. So here is what you need to find out. Okay, you need to find out their pain points. What problems do they deal with every single day? What is keeping them stressed, stuck, thinking at night every single day without no answer, right? The second thing is the dream outcome. What are their dreams? What do they want out of their life? What are they hoping for in the near future? The third thing is their beliefs. What do they already believe? And do those beliefs help them or hold them back to where they want to go? You need to know so that you can work with them or around those kind of beliefs that they do have. The fourth thing is their identity. What makes them feel proud and confident about themselves? What do they strongly identify with? So you can use that to connect to them like on a deeper personal level. The fifth thing is the problems and obstacles. What is literally stopping them from getting to where they want? What is literally blocking them to having that dream life that they are dreaming for? Sixth thing is the language and jargon. What words and phrases do they normally use? And this is really important because when you find out what words and phrases they normally use, okay, you can use their own language in your copy or in your marketing to sound just like one of them and not like an outsider. Seven is their origin. How did they find you? What did they try before they find you, right? And where are they coming from? And the last one is their destination, right? Where do they want to end up? Maybe in 1 year from now or in the near future, right? So make sure you know all these things because they will really help you dial down all the marketing and all the copywriting stuff. So one quick note, I have not talked about demographics like their age and location because that is basic information and you should know it like beforehand. You should know it in the beginning. That's the foundation, right? But what really moves people is psychographics, which is how they think and feel. So spending more time on knowing what people think and feel will help you write and dial down your copy and the marketing really well, more than just their age and location. Now, with that in mind, where do we go to do now this research and stuff like that? Okay, let's get into the practical stuff. Number one is Reddit. This one is my number one pick because you will find real, honest opinions that you just do not get anywhere else. Now, if you do not know exactly what Reddit is, you can just go on Google and search Reddit, right? Reddit.com, and it's going to come just right there. And when you go here, you're just going to sign in. I don't think if you need just to sign in, but for me, I'm already signed in, right? And then you can type here any word, maybe copywriting, right? Copywriting. And it's going to come up a lot of conversations right here, right? And people are anonymous, so you're going to find a lot of things, right? A lot of things in here, and people are going to comment in here because they are anonymous, right? So that's for Reddit, right? That's for Reddit. Second place is Amazon reviews. So hit or miss, but really useful when it is relevant to your offer. So people leave detailed reviews that describe what they wanted and what they got and how they felt about what they got. Okay, so reviews is one of the ways that you can find that. I know like everyone knows Amazon reviews. If you do not know what Amazon reviews are, just go on Google and search for it. Okay, the other place where you can do your own research is communities, private and public. It does not matter which kind of community that you are in. Okay, so private groups are great because only serious people join them, right? And it's hard, it has conditions and terms. But public also is great, so you are going to get better quality feedback on private groups more than public groups, right? For public groups, it can be on Facebook, it can be on Instagram, it can be on YouTube. Comments, right, are also useful for seeing what people talk about openly. Another place, it can be books, right? So authors spend years doing research, and depending on your niche and stuff like that, if you go into books, you're going to get real world knowledge, you're going to get real experiences in there. So if someone wrote a whole book about the world your audience lives in, there is something useful in there for you, so you can just go in there and research. Another one is audience surveys. So if you have a list, ask them questions, survey the people who bought, the people who did not, and even the ones who showed up but never made any decisions. Ask them questions, ask what are the problems. If they can jump on a call with you and talk about their problems, you will be better. Okay, and then offer something in return if you need to, right? Just to get them on a call or just to talk to them. Okay, their answers will make your future copy or your future marketing much sharper. So audience surveys is also a great one, right? Another way is social media. This is the last way that you can use. Right now, how exactly do you keep all this research that you have found from all these platforms or from all these places organized? You can store your research however works best for you. Some people love templates, others they love like spreadsheets, and that is just fine. But personally, I use a simple Google Doc. You can even use Notion. It depends to what you love. So use whatever system that makes sense to you. But the thing is that do not just copy someone else's setup just because it looks good, right? Find what you will actually stick to and build from there. Now, going from research to writing, this is the part that is simpler than most people think, and most people think like it's really hard going from research to writing. But once your research is really organized, writing becomes a matter of picking what to focus on. So scroll through your notes. Okay, let me show you an example, right? We have an example right here. It's a simple research, right? Who are they? Maybe the name, the age, the life stage, the employment, location, income level, education, relationship. Their pain points right here. Okay, their fears right here. The dream outcome that they need right here. Their desires right here, right? What keeps them up at night right here. Like I took everything and added into this talk, right? So when I need to talk about something, I need to talk about a specific topic. I just come here and I decide, okay, today I'm going to talk about this pain point, right? So I choose a pain point. Maybe I don't have time for hour long workouts anymore with a baby at home. So I take this pain point and then I turn it into an email, right? I talk about that specifically, how they feel about themselves, and then give them a clear solution on how they can tackle this pain point, right? So that is one of examples. So if you want to write an email that speaks to a pain point, go to your pain point section, pick one that feels strong or even one that is less obvious but hits deeper for a certain group of people, then write about that, right? It's just that simple. So my final thoughts is that do not treat market research as a one-time thing. Okay, it's ongoing because things change and the market also changes. So the better you know about your market every single time, the better your copy gets, because everything you write starts with knowing the person you are writing to. That's all. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.